What is up, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Thank you all for staying tuned. I do apologize that I have not posted anything, but I will be posting more videos within these days. But anyways, now to the review. In this review, we're going to review the newly released Transformers Legacy Deluxe Class Predacon Terrorsour. So we're going to be reviewing this guy, take a look at our articulation, compare him, see how he differs from other figures. And no, I got the Buzzworthy Bumblebee version, not the original version. Sadly, I did not get the golden disc version, but I got this version, which I really do like, and I really do like the color, and I really do love everything about this figure. And so yeah, my reviews will be a little bit different now, same topic, but I will talk a little faster and a little differently. So let's get to the review. Taking a look at the figure itself, we can see this figure is really well sculpted. It has the original sculpt as the golden disc version and does borrow some engineering from the previously released Kingdom Airazor figure, where the legs, the body, and the arms are concerned. The transformation is near enough similar to Airazor, just a few tweaks due to the pterodactyl head and everything. This guy has a right amount of articulation. Not the best articulation. I've seen figures with better articulation, but he's got fair enough articulation. He comes with 3 accessories. One being this little blaster, which is sculpted pretty fair, pretty nice. It's alright. I really wish they would have painted it some more, but that's alright. And then right here we have these spike things right here. I'll just put Airazor in the back right there. These spike things are here. They serve no purpose, probably maybe little daggers, but I really do like to have them on the arms because that's where they go, and they do give this character a lot of character, these little components. Now this figure has some nice articulation. He has a hinge joint here at the shoulder, swivel on the arm, he has a swivel on the bicep, past 90-degree bend on the elbow, and then right here in the arm he has a 90-degree bend right on the hand right there. Just due to transformation, I believe he has a mushroom peg or swivel on the waist, which he can twist his whole waist if you do want it. So he can do the split, he kick up to this far and back that far. He does have a knee joint which could bend past 90 degrees. I barely noticed that. And then he has a hinge joint here at the foot. Sadly, my hinge joint here for this figure has unfortunately gotten loose, and then you see how it just moves. Well, this one, if I do that, it doesn't move. So this figure has unfortunately, like, something is wrong with this hinge joint. So if this figure is in weird positions, it's just because of that one hinge joint. And then right here he does have a ball joint / ankle rocker joint on the feet, so I really do like that. And the wings, they do have several joints similar to Airazor, so you could flare them out as much as you wanted to. You could have them so close together. I really do like this method. He looks really nice. And then right here for the back, we do have some green highlights right there, the pterodactyl head, and we have some green highlights right here on the chest, which is probably the back of the pterodactyl. I'm not so sure. I haven't transformed this guy in a bit, but we can see some really nice sculpt work, which we will pay attention later on when we have this guy transformed. My only critique is this funny looking ridiculous pterodactyl head. I don't really like how it looks like. I really wish they would have, I don't know, I think the figure is too red, and then it doesn't really make this look that lifelike. Unlike the Beast Wars Megatron that came out of earlier before this figure, that figure actually did look better, and then with the paint and everything. But unfortunately, this figure doesn't really look good in the dinosaur form, so I don't really transform this guy. I leave it in robot form. I think it's probably those beady eyes, but honestly, this figure looks alright. The teeth, they look alright. I think it's mostly when he opens his mouth that it looks very fat right there. I would have wanted it to look kind of slimmer, kind of give this guy more of a reptile vibe / dinosaur vibe. Well, that's just my personal opinion. Me personally, that's just my opinion right there. So, tell me what you think about this figure in the comments down below. Now, speaking of figure, let's take a look at how this figure scales with the other Beast Wars and other Transformer figures. So here we have Beast Wars Megatron and Tarantulus. Tarantulus will probably be the next video, but just to give you like a view of how this figure is scaled with these figures, we can see how big Megatron is to to Terrorsour and Tarantulas, we can see Terrorsour is barely at the waistline, while Megatron is this massive, big, enormous guy, and Terrorsour is just very dwarfed by him. And then if we compare Terrorsour to Tarantulas, we can clearly see that there is not much of a size difference if we get them standing straight or crouched, either way you want, but this figure is a deluxe class, so it will be around $20 and will be around this size. So this figure and Tarantulas are about the same size. Now, speaking of figure, let's do one final comparison. Being the Transformers Kingdom deluxe class Airazor and this figure and Terrorsour are actually around the same size. If we do get them standing together, we can clearly see that they are the same size. In fact, Terrorsour is a bit taller as far as the body is concerned. Honestly, from the angle I'm looking at this, both of these figures are around the same size. Terrorsour does seem to be a bit bigger, and the wings do make this figure look really big. As far as engineering, they have the same engineering. Sculpt work is a bit different. This girl, she has the same engineering for the legs, arms, and torso, and Terrorsour has the same engineering for legs, arms, and torso. The only difference is the wings and the pterodactyl head. Now, with all of that being said, now let's take a look at the packaging of what this guy came in. Came with the buzzworthy packaging. Unfortunately, all the new Transformer figures will suffer from this condition where their packaging has no plastic whatsoever, which I am really sad and kind of pissed at Hasbro for that. But other way, I really do like the artwork. How Terrorsour looks like right there looks a little different. He looks a little fake right here, but honestly, I think it looks fine. Right here we get an artwork of Terrorsour in his robot form. I really do like this. It gives me like some sort of anime / cartoon vibe. I really do like how this guy does in fact look like. It really looks very cool. And in the back of the packaging, we get a Transformers Legacy logo, Evil Predacon Terrorsour transforms in 22 steps from robot to pterodactyl mode. And this side of the box just shows Optimus Prime, Buzzword, Bumblebee, Mirage, and RC, which is honestly kind of weird. Why are they showing Optimus, Bumblebee, Mirage, RC, and a Beast Wars character? I think we're getting kind of hints that Terrorsour will be in fact in the Transformers Rise of the Beast. I am calling it, honestly. And that promo image we saw of all the Beast Wars characters, I am calling it that Terrorsour shall be in the movie. If he is not, I'm gonna slap myself across the face. But I really hope that that this artwork is kind of hinting out that we are gonna see Terrorsour in the film. And I really do like the Legacy logo. I'm starting to like it and everything. I feel like Legacy is gonna do way better than War for Cybertron. They are still generations. They're still G1 and Beast Wars. So I really hope that Legacy will, in fact, continue making good figures like this. As I really do hope for Studio Series that they will do the same as well. Now let's jump into the transformation of this figure. So for the transformation, I did in fact disengage all of the accessories. If you haven't done so already, disengage all of these accessories right here. These tiny 3 accessories. Put them to the side for now, and I do recommend spreading his wings all the way. It just makes the transformation so much simpler. Now, first we're gonna do is just focus on these leg pieces. We're gonna flip these pieces like this. After that, you're gonna make sure the wings do fold all the way out like so, if you haven't done so already. After that, you're gonna make sure that these parts of the wings, they do in fact fold like this. So you're going to do the same process on the other side. Make sure they fold like that. But make sure this piece doesn't really come out. Make sure it folds like this. After that has been folded, I recommend leaving it like this if you haven't done so already. And then after that, we're going to focus on the pterodactyl head right here in the back. So we're going to focus on the pterodactyl area right here. Going to disengage this whole region right here. Disengage it. Spread the wings again if you do want to do so. I really do recommend it. So you're gonna unfold this whole region right here. Make sure it does unfold like that. Then you're gonna make this region flip up like so until you feel that it locks out of place like that. After that, you're going to get the head and then fold it inside right here till you can't see it anymore. I recommend keeping it straight so nothing will chip. You're going to connect these pieces back together. You're going to get the arms. You're going to fold them, You're gonna flip them. Make sure they do flip like this. Flip like this. Oh, I barely noticed that there is a Predacon symbol right here. I really do like that nice attention to detail. So you're gonna flip them like this. After that, you're gonna flip the hands inward like so. And flip them inward. And then after that, you're gonna make sure they do click into place into these slots right here, just around this corner right there. And then you're going to do the same process on that side. Make sure they do click inside. So as I was talking about, this does borrow some engineering that Terrorsour did have. So as far as the arm is clicking inside the torso and everything. You're going to lift this tail region up here. You're going to flip the whole legs around, the whole waist. Then you're going to flip the bottom part, which I believe are the calves of the feet. You're going to flip them. You're going to make this figure do the splits. Make sure that this is all straight and everything. Then after that, you're gonna then fold the legs inward like so. Do the same process on that side. And then you're gonna have to focus right here. You're gonna flip the head if you do want to do so. And you're gonna make sure that this region does in fact click into that slot right there, which is kind of hard to do sometimes. Just make sure it does click in there. You're going to do the same process on the other side. Click it in there. Flip that. And then you're going to make sure this clicks into this place. And then there. Now you have Terrorsour fully transformed into that really awkward looking pterodactyl form. Looks like this pterodactyl is a terror turkey. This figure looks really chubby and really funny. I really do like how this figure looks like. It honestly does make me laugh at times. The legs look kind of funny. As far as articulation is concerned, the articulation in pterodactyl form is limited. Now I'm getting some Jurassic Park vibes, honestly. So now, as far as articulation is concerned, I don't recommend moving the feet because they're just gonna wear off. But for the wings, this figure does have several joints. He has 1, 2, 3, 4 joints and many other plastic joints right here, which you can make this guy have many different positions. You could have him dive bombing, which honestly looks really cool from certain angles. From upward angles, this figure looks really nice from angles like this. But from angles like this, it just looks like this figure ate a big human, and then now it's trying to fly but cannot. So overall, I really do enjoy how this figure is made. It is really fun to play with, really nice. I know the box says ages 8 and up, but honestly, if you're going to be careless about it, do not collect it. But if you really want it, do collect it. I recommend you to get this figure. It's really fun. You can find it at any Target you want. Just ask an employee to check the back if you want, if you can't find it in the store shelf. As far as the weapon storage is concerned, he does have a slot on the thigh, and there is a slot on the pistol itself, so you're just gonna slide it in there like so. And then these little shanks, you could put them anywhere you want. I certainly don't really put them anywhere. Honestly, I just leave them out. That's why I really don't like transforming this guy too, cause like these pieces could get lost or somewhere if you don't put them anywhere appropriately. So now let's do some comparisons of how this guy scales with other Transformers. So we can see, as far as wingspan is concerned, between the two figures, the original and the remold, we can clearly see the wingspan is near enough the same size. In fact, I like Terrorsour's better. It looks better. It looks longer. Right here for a longer shot, we can see how it looks. And honestly, I really hope we can see something like this in the new Transformers movie coming out next year. I really hope we can see Terrorsour maybe chasing Terrorsour or something. I would really love to see a flight action scene. Honestly, that's what we need. We need more action scenes. We need less human scenes and more action scenes in our Transformer movies. So tell me what you think about this figure in the comments down below. I really do like how this figure stacks up to Airazor. Bigger than Airazor, looks very menacing, and honestly from certain angles this figure just looks like it could dominate Airazor, swoop down, pick her up, and then stab her or eat her and everything or whatever. Well, tell me what you think about the robot, of the alternate form of this figure. Now let me give you my final thoughts and analysis. So some final thoughts of this figure. So far this figure is about probably a 6.8 out of a 10. This figure does have some issues around the QC, the articulation, some of the joints are kind of loose, but this figure is pretty enjoyable. It's a fine addition to the collection if you just have him with your Beast Wars characters. Scales perfectly with other Beast Wars characters. Looks really nice. Artwork is really nice. I just wish they would have had some more paint. The sculpt work on the wings is actually really nice. I really do like the sculpt work. It was pretty alright, but I really wish they could have done more. The body is kind of fat. It's kind of too fat in pterodactyl form, but in robot form it is perfect. I really do like how this figure looks like in robot form. As far as paintwork goes, it's an alright. Articulation is alright. Accuracy is pretty good, and then overall this figure, if this figure is better than any others, sure, this figure is better than others. Like probably figures like Rat Trap, this figure is probably better than that one, or other previous figures like Thundercracker, Stinger, Ratchet. This figure is better than those previous Studio Series or War for Cybertron figures. But I really do love this figure. It's really nice. Makes a fine addition to the collection if you have a Beast Wars collection. Yeah, I will be posting more reviews after this video. I will have a Tarantulas review. I will have a Studio Series Thundercracker review. I'll try to find more Studio Series figures in the store. I'll do a Legacy Cog, Legacy, I believe that's it. Legacy Tarantulas, Iguanas, and many others. And then I will do more Studio Series reviews. And then I believe I finished War for Cybertron. Or if there's any figures I haven't reviewed, I will do so. So thank you all for watching. Please tell me what you thought of this video, what I could improve on, and other stuff. Tell me what you think of this figure, and tell me if you collected this figure in the comment section down below. Until then, I will see you at our next video. Thank you all for watching.